Hello, kids. Okay, I was in the middle of cleaning and I wanted to, do a quick little video here. I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan. I have a couple of Scooby movies on DVD. One's a four, came in a four pack, which y'all saw. Actually, y'all saw both of them in my studio tour. So I am going to be talking about this one particular Scooby movie for a minute. If y'all can hear the noise, that is actually the Scooby movie in question. Um, I know the quality of the record will probably be garbage, and I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with garbage recording for a little bit. And this will be posted today because Cousin Skunk 1 and 2 have left the house, as have Uncle and Auntie Puzzled Skunk. They actually left the house. We took them to the airport this morning, like early this morning. So sorry if I sound kind of groggy, because not only did we take them to the airport, I wasn't allowed to eat anything because I had to take a stupid blood test. Oh, and if you hear that rumbly noise, that's just Grandma Puzzle Skunk using the garage. Now, I'm gonna make this little clip here brief because copyright. But look, and yes, I did change the camera angle a minute. Look at this. Puppets, but they made it look like pup named Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry, I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. This is just too cute. Way too cute. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, look at the way that they did the Scooby snacks in this. I can't. Dum, 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 dum. And look at Scooby's tongue, it's stuck hanging out. Wait, what? The the hell? Okay. 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 And excuse the vacuum. Like I said, I was cleaning, and I was listening to this slash watching it while I was cleaning up here. Grandma was going to do most of the cleaning up here, thank goodness. I said the vacuum up here, which I took care of that, and I put the linens and stuff back in the closet. And I got to straighten up that, and I had to straighten up my DVDs. My DVD collection was a bit of a mess because I was watching DVDs with the cousins. But yeah. So hold on a moment, and I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. Um, I'm sorry. Yeah, I really didn't need to say that, but I like doing it when there is a pause or a gap because I don't like to do edity things because I don't know how. But also, I like to let y'all know when there's a pause or a gap. That way, you know, oh, when she says we'll be right back, that's probably the best time to take a pause and go do something else I need to go do. That way you're not pausing in the middle of me saying something or doing something, so you're not exiting the experience. And also because I feel like it's the right thing to do. Anyways, I had to change the viewpoint a minute. So yes, this is Scooby-Doo Adventures, the mystery map, I think. It looks stupid, but good stupid, not bad stupid. Don't get me wrong, it's good stupid. Because there's a Scooby, and the only reason I'm making this video about this Scooby movie is because I wanted to see it. I've been wanting to see this because it is one of the only Scooby movies that has puppets, number one. And number two, it's actually a Scooby movie aimed at young children. Like, okay, so most Scooby is aimed at either children or the whole family, with the exception of Mystery Incorporated, which I think is more aimed at, like, hold on. And I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to help my grandma. Hell, Grandma Puzzle's gonna add that part real quick. Okay. Now, some stuff. I am a... sorry. I do have a new tripod. I should have got the tripod. But I'm doing cleaning, and this is just a kind of a sidetrack video. This is not a full-on sit-down. Okay, this is a sit-down video. But this was a spur-of-the-moment sit-down video, which is why I'm not grabbing my tripod, because that's too much hassle. Although I am going to take my tripod with me. I think when Iron Zebra and I go out on Sunday, Because Iron Zebra and I are going to the store. We're going to Edward McKay's. Yep, McKay's. We're going back. That's where I get all my DVDs for my collection, and my Scooby stuff. So I love me some Scooby movies. Okay, I grew up on Scooby-Doo. I actually love Scooby-Doo. Now, here's a little bit of a thing. I'm going to tell you something you need to know. Go to now. Of course, there's lots of places to do this. You could probably get a Boomerang subscription, which I don't recommend. Okay, well, okay, because like they have, okay, they've got stuff. So the thing about the Boomerang subscription is they do have good stuff, good content. Like they've got Scooby Doo and Guess Who, but that's also on HBO Max. Which thank God, because I was almost gonna have to get a Boomerang subscription just so I could finish the rest of the Bunnicula series they made. Like that was a Boomerang exclusive. Like why Boomerang? Like it could have been a Cartoon Network exclusive, which it really should have because, like, okay, it bothers me that they made Boomerang basically Cartoon Network 2. Boomerang was designed to be It's Right Back at You. Hence the title, hence the name Boomerang. It is designed for Right Back at You. It is designed for memory lane. It's all coming back to you. It is not designed to repeat episodes of Ben 10. Oh, okay. Alright, that's kind of a hot take here. Don't. Okay, well, alright, the original Ben 10 being on Boomerang is fine. The original. Not Alien Force, not any of these rebooty things, not the side stuff, only the original first series. Because after the first series, it gets too modern, and it already was too modern. But, for the original Ben 10, people about my age probably would have it would be coming back to us, as opposed to like Huckleberry Hound, which is the original intent. Which they need to do that. But I also understand making people pay to watch stuff like that separate. Like, because it does prevent, kind of like Disney Plus. So, like the Muppet Show. By having the Muppet Show on the paid subscription service, which, by the way, side note, y'all, I don't know if you heard this, but Disney Plus is starting to do, like Hulu is, where you can buy basic and have ads, or premium and not have ads. That pisses me, pardon my French here, this is pissing me the fuck off. I don't want to pay extra money just to have the ads removed. I'm already paying for your service. Therefore, I shouldn't have advertisements of any sort anywhere on my platform that I'm paying money into. Like stuff like Tubi, which I'm actually going to get to that as far as for you Scooby fans in a second. That's fine. Ads there or on Pluto TV or Plex or Popcorn Flicks Kids, the other what is it called? Film Rise Kids, all the other ones like that. The Roku channel, that stuff's free. So ads are fine. But you should not put advertisement on stuff that people are paying for. I get what they're doing. They're trying to say, oh yeah, well, if you allow us to show you ads, we can make it cheaper for you. Yeah, no. Don't do that. Just make it cheaper for us without the advertising. Because Disney, you make enough money as it is. You don't need more money. And don't go crying, and Michael Mouse can't go crying, oh, COVID, we didn't have money to do stuff. No, that is not true. Even during COVID, you were making a lot of money, especially with Disney Plus, because people were subscribing, because all your movies, all the important movies were going there, like Turning Red, which really pissed me the fuck off. Like, I know I was going to see it either way, but it pissed me off because they kept saying theater, theater, theater. I was like, ooh, yay! And I saw posters in the theaters, and I was like, ooh, yay! I'm going to go see this in theaters. And then it just was like, coming to Disney Plus. I'm like, what? Like, okay, Soul, I made an exception for. Soul was okay, because Soul, even though they planned it for theaters, COVID hit right when they were planning it to put in theaters. That's fine. Luca, same thing. Luca happened in the middle of COVID. So, again, that's fine. But Turning Red happened after COVID got to the point where it was not safe. COVID is never safe, but to the point where it was acceptable not to say we can't sell movie theater seats to everybody. You have to rent the entire. We want you to either rent the entire theater or watch it at home, kind of situation. Because that was a thing. which I've done. Side note, AMC, renting a Towers Theater, that is useful. Sorry I'm getting distracted, but I'm bringing this up to say I don't want to be. I'm sorry, I accidentally hit a button. Okay, I don't want to be paying for advertisements. Like, no. If my content I'm watching is free, I will gladly endure ad after ad. If I have to watch 3 ads to watch a completely full free episode of The Moomins, I will take it. If I have to watch if I had to watch 2 to 3 episodes on Disney, 2 to 3 advertisements on Disney Plus just to watch an episode of Bluey or to watch The Proud Family, no, I will not take it. Now, does that mean I'm going to cancel the subscription? No, because Cousin Skunk 1 and 2 and Auntie Skunk and Uncle Skunk actually like Disney Plus like I do, and Iron Zebra uses Disney Plus. So the only 2 people in my family that don't really use Disney Plus are Mama Puzzle Skunk and Grandma Puzzle Skunk. And Grandma Puzzle Skunk doesn't use it as even more. So I'm tempted. Well, see, there's one other person that I know could benefit from it, but she can't use it because she's not allowed to have the app, which makes sense because Disney Plus does have content. God damn it! Shut up. I'm back. Grandma Puzzles needed something. Okay, but where was I? Oh yeah, Scooby-Doo. Oh, I think this wasn't the last thing I was talking about. Well, okay, the advertisements, but okay. Am I getting rid of Disney Plus? No, because I like it too much, and Iron Zebra uses it, and what do you call it? And Uncle, Auntie, and Cousin Skunks use it. So yeah, as long as they continue to use it, and as long as at least Uncle Puzzle Skunk and Cousin Skunks 1 and 2 use it, I will continue to pay for it. Because I only do the once a year. And I'm going to tell y'all, do not get the monthly subscription. Do not do that. No. You might think it's cheaper, but it's not. Always, when you buy a subscription service, always do the yearly subscription if you can afford it. If you can't afford to do a whole year's worth, now I'm not going to sit here and say if you can't afford a whole year's worth, don't get the subscription. Like, if, for example, I'll give you an example. If I were to get the Boomerang subscription service, which I'm not going to, but let's say I were, or like Paramount Plus, we'll go Paramount Plus. That's more likely, and also because they have the new Blue's Clues movie that is coming. It's also going to be other places on Nickelodeon at some point too. Kind of like their new Rugrats, which I thought was going to be Paramount Plus exclusive and not come to the channel, but I can see what they're doing here. They're like, okay, we're going to eventually bring it to the channel so people who don't have the service will want to get the service. And also because it behooves us to do so because we can make more money and have advertisements and get people interested. And stuff like that. But Paramount Plus is sort of kind of useful. Now, that one I was kind of on the fence for. It was either that or BET Plus. But I'd probably get Paramount because I don't really do BET because I don't like it. But there's some stuff on BET Plus that I would get just for Papa Puzzle Skunk specifically. But, Paramount Plus, yes. I probably would do Paramount Plus. Because it's Viacom, there's a whole bunch of good things there, stuff. So I was thinking of doing that. But the reason I'm not going to do the Paramount Plus is because it's expensive, and I'm not going to pay for 2 subscription services. So I do, because I don't make enough to be doing that. So I do Disney Plus, and I do the yearly subscription. But if I were to do Paramount Plus, I would not do the 7-day free trial. I would pay for a month's worth. That's the thing. If you can afford to get 1 to 2 months subscription, don't test it don't use a week trial to test it. Go ahead and pay for the 1 to 2 months that you can afford. Test it that way. Because a week is not enough time to decide. And also because if you use only a week, you're not likely to actually see if you're going to use it. Because, within that week, anything could happen. You could get busy, you could get sick, you might end up missing stuff. Stuff happens. But if you give it a month, that's actually a better decider. It's just like a bet. You can't sleep on a bed for a week and say, I like this bed. You got to give it a month, maybe 2, to fully decide. But when you're ordering beds, not like when you get it at the store, because if you're going to a store, it's different. But see, with Paramount Plus, it's kind of iffy. So I am definitely going to be paying. If I try it, I'm going to do like a month or 2 and then decide. But moving on from Paramount Plus. Well, okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Also, the other thing I don't like, please stop calling your subscription services, insert name here, Plus, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Discovery Plus. No, HBO Max did it correctly because they are HBO Max, not HBO Plus. No, because calling yourselves insert company name or name here plus is just stupid and cheap and cheesy. Paramount Plus, yeah, no. What Paramount Plus should have been called, I would have called it something else, like, not Paramount Plus, that's just, Disney Plus makes sense. Okay? Or, what I would have done is went back to its roots and called it the Disney Channel, like you used to. Because it's not going to confuse people for Disney Channel, because it's a totally different thing than the Disney Channel. You could go back to your roots. Use the original logo from back when the Disney Channel, and for all you youngins out there watching our channel, Disney Channel used to be a paid subscription service that Mommy and Daddy had to fork out lots of money to watch. And they actually had good content then too, like the Wuzzles and the Gummy Bears and Winnie the Pooh. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. But yes, so there's stuff. But, they need to change the name to some of this stuff because it's ridiculous. But back to the main reason I was making this video is Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I like Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo, actually. I grew up watching it. It's really good. The one thing... Wait. The one I'm ever just called, so I'll have to call him back. You know what? I will be right back, y'all. I'm back, because I just realized I can't do that yet. I'm going to have to call him back in a minute. But yeah, I love me some Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Yeah, it's good. I grew up on Scooby. I grew up watching, okay, I'm going to say reruns, because it could be rerun, I'm not sure. I'm going with reruns, because I don't think they were new episodes at that point. But reruns of a pup named Scooby-Doo. The first actual watch it and actually saw new episodes of Scooby-Doo for me was What's New Scooby-Doo, which, okay, also, unpopular opinion, I don't entirely like What's New Scooby-Doo, but I love the theme song. Because, and I don't even like Simple Plan. I think they're garbage, except for singing the theme song. And then the one Scooby-Doo that everybody forgets that I like is Scooby-Doo and Shaggy Get a Clue. Which is stupid. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy Get a Clue is just plain stupid. It's not like unwatchable stupid. It's like the level of stupid you get when you're like, I don't know, it's like the kind of stupid you watch when you don't know what to watch. Is it worth buying? No. Is it worth watching if it's on free or if part of a subscription service that you already have? Yes. Don't go out of your way to buy it. It's not at all the Scooby adaptations. It's actually I don't want to say the worst, because it's actually not the worst Scooby adaptation. That honor goes to Be Cool, Scooby-Doo. Because it's basically like a Family Guy looking Scooby thing, and I don't like it. And they made Daphne the idiot. Daphne was never an idiot. That pisses me off. Okay, another version of Scooby that I'm not a big fan of. Now, okay, well, first of all, sidetrack. I hate all the live action movies. They're all garbage. Especially the first live action film, strictly because they made Scrappy the villain, and I am pro Scrappy-Doo, not anti Scrappy-Doo. Any anti Scrappy-Doo comments will be deleted immediately. Because Scrappy-Doo is bae. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, Scrappy-Doo is amazing and should not be bashed on, because he's a good character. But, backtracking a bit here, because I should backtrack. So, I like, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Because it's good. I like the Scooby-Doo movies. The Scooby-Doo show, it's not bad, but it's not good either because it just basically feels like more Scooby-Doo. Where are you? Just with like maybe slightly better animation. I don't know. And of course, there's the 13 Ghosts. 13 Ghosts kind of is like yay more Scrappy. And yes, I know there's the Scooby-Doo and Scrappy show. Just like they've had that weird time in history where Scooby and Scrappy was it Scooby-Doo Richie Rich hour? Like Richie Rich of all things. Really, Hanna-Barbera? You have a massive collection, and you couldn't have gone back to, well, like they had one was like Scooby-Doo and Dynamite hour. See, you couldn't have stuck with that Scooby-Doo and Dynamite. At least that made sense. Richie Rich doesn't make any sense for number one. And number two, there's no means or way to have them cross over. Because Richie isn't even your character. It is a Harvey Comics character. So you couldn't have the Scooby and the gang cross over with Richie Rich even if you wanted to. I'm sorry. That just bothers me because when I see it, because it's like, why? 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 It'd be like trying to cross Scooby-Doo and the Smurfs. Okay, now I kind of want to see that. Because like Velma would be questioning everything of the Smurfs are up to and questioning Gargamel. Okay, I actually want to see that. Oh yeah, I want to see that really bad now. But yeah, there's Scooby-Doo, yeah, and then of course there's some other versions of Scooby, like I said, Pup Named Scooby-Doo, which is I like that version of Scooby. Oh, and then all the direct-to-DVD / direct-to-TV movies, like the two that I love, and I've actually got 2 copies of one of them by mistake because I didn't have a single copy of School, but that kind of works out because I don't remember where I put my copy of Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. I think it might be in one of the boxes in the garage that I refuse to unpack. If it is, I'm going to find, when I do eventually unpack that box, I will just take it to McKay's and sell it for credit because I actually have another copy of Reluctant Werewolf. Reluctant Werewolf has always been my favorite Scooby movie. Second only to, of course, Ghoul School because it's clearly the superior one. Now, those are the 2 best Scooby movies. Now, the Boo Brothers is not bad. I do need to get a copy of the Boo Brothers for that because I do want to get all of those. I do not want Zombie Island. I don't do Zombie Island. Zombie Island is a good movie, but it's not good enough to own in my collection. Not yet, anyway. I'm not sure. But everybody's like, oh, Zombie Island is the best. Zombie Island is the best. Yeah, I mean, okay, visually it is stunning. Tonally, it is stunning. But, there are good, Alien Invaders was good. Although, a fun fact, when I was younger, that movie used to creep the bejesus out of me. It's I don't know why. It just was yeah, no, I could never really get into that movie as a kid because it used to creep me out. But then, of course, there is Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, which, okay, Tim Curry, yes, I'm getting that. So I'm going to get that one and Zombie Island after all, because after doing some discussion, or rather telling you guys about all the stuff about the island, I realized I probably should get it, because even if it's not my favorite, as a Scooby fan, I feel like I should own it. And also it's good because me and Iron Deborah can actually talk Scooby-Doo, and when we do talk Scooby-Doo, we're going to have to talk Zombie Island anyway, so I do need that. And I have Scooby-Doo Meets Curse the Guy with the Dog, which, again, amazing. It's one of the good ones. And fun but also sad fact. That was actually Theo White's last performance as Muriel Bag. There's your piece of depression for the day. But yeah, and then, okay, so the modern ones, not modern, okay. So when I say modern, I mean anything 2000s and up. Because, okay, so, there's 90s ones, and, the ones, I think Zombie Island was, 99? I don't remember. We're gonna go with 99, I think. Was it something? I don't remember. I know it's a 90s movie, along with Witch's Ghost, which definitely didn't get made because of Blair Witch Project. Cough, cough. But no, seriously. The 90s Scooby movies, they're kind of modern, but anything I'm counting 2000s and up as an actual quote unquote modern Scooby movie, strictly because it makes it easier for me to distinguish as well as it kind of, you can start seeing the differences quite obviously. Most of the modern Scooby movies I'm not a big fan of. There are certain exceptions, like Loch Ness Monster, because I did see a review. And also, side note, this video is not sponsored because they're a YouTuber and they don't do sponsorships and whatnot. But this video is dedicated, in this case, to Scooby-Topia. Or specifically the person that runs Scooby-Topia. I don't know if the guy that does most of and he's actually the reason I'm making this video, and the reason I decided to watch the Scooby Adventures movie, because, yeah. And also why I'm getting Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I had to pause that. I was just getting. And sorry about the audio there. I was just trying to. But yeah, so Scooby Doo, it's good. Like, also the way they have the puppet's eyes for Scooby. Oh my god, I wish I could turn it around, but you know, I'm gonna turn it around. I don't know if it's gonna come out real good. We shall see. Can I? So I'm gonna show you. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, sorry if that's not the best, but I can't flip the. My phone does not allow me to flip the camera around while I'm videoing, which is stupid. I mean, I kind of get why, but it's still stupid. But yeah, so Scooby Dooby Doo, it's good for you. But no, seriously, watch Scooby Doo. Like the new like Be Cool Scooby Doo is garbage. The new movies are basically garbage except for Goblin King. Well, okay, and I don't like Monster of Mexico either, but the only reason I don't like Monster of Mexico is because it's kind of like I said, most Scooby movies, the modern stuff, except for certain exceptions like the Nessie one, Scooby Doo and the Loch Ness Monster, that's actually good, and Scooby Doo and what was it? Scooby Doo and there's another Scooby one that I like, but I can't remember the name of it right this second. It's good. Oh yeah, and Scooby Doo and the Goblin King, that's also good. Now, the reason that Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King is good because it's one of the few instances of what I like to call Scooby-Natural. And yes, I took that from the name of the Supernatural episode of the same name, which is amazing and is clearly the best episode of Scooby-Doo. Supernatural, sorry. I'm calling these Scooby-Natural episodes / movies, and when I say Scooby-Natural, I'm referring to the fact that it is instances where Scooby and, and the 13th Ghost movie, which is also good. That's the other good one. I haven't seen it. I already know it's good because, like, it's another Scooby Natural instance. So, Scooby Natural instances are as follows. Any time that Scooby and or the gang, because occasionally there are instances where it's just Scooby and Shaggy and Scrappy, like in the case of Ghoul School or Reluctant Werewolf, where we get to see his one and only time, for the one and only time, Shaggy's girlfriend, Cookie. Cookie? I don't know. We're saying Gookie because I don't really know how to say that. So, yes. Scooby Natural occurrences. There are occurrences where Scooby and or the gang actually interact and or become, like in the case of Reluctant Werewolf and Goblin King, supernatural creatures. It rarely happens, but it does happen. When it does happen, it is amazing. So, I can name about 5 off the top of my head right now. Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, Scooby-Doo and the Boo Brothers. Which, yes, that's like, I hated it as a kid, but like, knowing that Rob Paulson is in it, kind of yay. So, like I said, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, Scooby-Doo and the Boo Brothers, Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King. Technically, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Yeah, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Actually, there's 6, because Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. So that's number 6. Okay, 13 Ghosts, that's number 7. The 13 Ghosts movie. And yes, technically they're the same thing and in the same universe, sort of, kind of. But I'm counting them as separate instances strictly because they are technically separate instances. And also Vincent Price isn't in the movie because he had passed away at that point. Long since passed away at that point. So I figured, okay, it's better if I just include them separately since that's not actually Vincent Price. And then also, there was another one, like some other Scooby thing. Okay, we're gonna count Scooby Natural. Even though technically it's a supernatural episode, I'm counting Scooby Natural just because I can. And it's the only time I'm going to actually talk about the Supernatural, because I love that show, but not enough to talk about it on the channel. And plus, it's one of those things, it may be popular as hell, but it's not something I watched a lot of. I still won't watch a lot of it. Not because I don't want to watch it. It's just mostly because the only reason I watched it was for there's 2 episodes I like. The Scooby Natural episode, and the one episode where they go chasing this guy that's actually able to bend reality, because they call him an animaniac. And that's everything. So yes, so those are the good instances of the Scooby Natural instances, and they don't happen often, but when they do, they are the superior Scooby episodes and movies and shows. If you can think of any other Scooby Natural instances, like Scooby meeting up with like supernatural entities that are not a man in a mask, because I think I've named them all. Because technically, well, actually that's not true. Okay, we're gonna sort of kind of count alien invaders, because I think that chick that Shaggy fell in love with was an alien at the end. I think, if I remember correctly, yeah. So we'll count that, and not Cyber Chase. Cyber Chase doesn't count because Cyber Chase was a computer program created by a guy, so it's not actually supernatural. And the alien one technically shouldn't count, but I will count that because technically that also falls under the realm of supernatural event, because you don't actually see that very often. So we will count the alien invaders instance. Also, yeah. So if you, like I said, if you have any other Scooby Natural events, please put them in the comments down below, because I would love to hear your opinion of any other ones. Oh, okay, and there is 1 or 2 episodes of the Scooby-Doo was it Scooby and Scrappy Doo show, I think it's called, or Scrappy and Scooby-Doo, I don't remember, but the Scrappy and Scooby-Doo show. There is 1, I think maybe 2 episodes where there's actual werewolf. So, like the one where Scooby rubs that stuff on his face and he ends up a werewolf because he got it under the full moon. That's a Scooby Natural episode. And yes, I know I'm stealing it from the Supernatural episode title, but what else should I call it? Because it doesn't happen often. But when it does happen, it's my favorite thing. Because Scooby actually encountering supernatural beings is amazing, like very amazing. So yeah, if you have any other instances that you know of, don't hesitate to share in the comments below, because I would love to hear your opinions. And with that, I will see you all in the next video. There will be more videos coming out now, because Puzzle Skunk's family is gone. And it's just a regular bunch of me, Mama Puzzle Skunk, Papa Puzzle Skunk, and Grandma Puzzle Skunk, and the babies, Coco and Mr. Captain. So, yeah, y'all will get to see me some more. And maybe Sunday, 'cause I'm going to get Iron Zebra to do a video with me. We're going to film a video together. Even though he doesn't have his little zebra mask yet. We're filming a video together. Because we are going to film us doing, what are we going to do? We'll probably I'll probably film the, Smash or Pass Thomas thing with him. And like I said about the Smash or Pass thing, no pictures, because we don't know how to do that. And also, even if we did know how to do that, that's too much hassle. So, you'll just have to Google it. Because we don't know how to do that extra stuff. Puzzle Skunk just accidentally dropped the vacuum on her foot. Ow. Goodbye. Ow. Goodbye. Ow. That hurt. Ow.